Okay. Danny Boy did a series of Instagram stories where he said, and I'll show him on the screen, but he basically is not happy with Snoop and basically saying that he was never signed to Death Row. He later on did another story that said he was going to sell the chain that Snoop gave him that was fake. And then finally, he ended up saying that he hurt Snoop's feelings, Snoop's soft, and blocked him. I just wanted to get your thoughts on, because I know we've talked in the past about Snoop's checkered past running labels. I just wanted to get your thoughts on the seemingly fallout between Danny Boy and Snoop.
Well, Danny kind of knows this. Danny had a pre-existing deal, y'all, that he was trying to get out. And that's why it was some delays and all of that for Snoop was really signing him. Now, all I remember Snoop was pretty much saying is, he gonna put the streaming back up. He gonna look y'all and they gonna start getting paid. And Death Row artists gonna start getting their checks because we're gonna put it up, get it back up on streaming, and then everybody gonna get their royalties. Is what I heard, and that's what I pretty much took it that he was saying. Everybody know that Snoop was not trying to work a label. We also heard Daz. Daz said his album was coming out right when right after the Missionary came out, or that album that flopped, the one that I told y'all wasn't gonna do well. Y'all remember that? That's got all that money spent with Dre and Snoop. Told y'all that wasn't gonna do well.
You know, Reggie, ever since the City situation happened and we've been covering it ongoing, it reminds me how important it is to have a good lawyer on your team. That's why I'm glad to bring to you Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. They have over 1,000 attorneys operating in all 50 states, and when you are seriously hurt, your injury could be worth millions. Morgan & Morgan don't settle for the lowball offers. They fight for every dollar you deserve if you become their client. Just recently, they achieved some significant verdicts for their clients, $12 million in Florida, 34 times the highest insurance offer, and $26 million in Philadelphia, which is over 40 times the highest insurance offer. With Morgan & Morgan, there's no upfront costs and the fee is absolutely free unless you win. And it only takes a few minutes to see if you have a case. If you've ever been seriously injured, your case can be worth millions, and you're only a few clicks away from finding out if you could change your life. It's easy to start your claim now. You can visit forthepeople.com/bomb, or you can scan the QR code with your phone's camera in the corner.
Y'all say October London is doing a good thing and doing all that. I see that he's trying to do some shows, but I'll be honest. Y'all, I couldn't tell you one lyric, not one song, one lyric that October London has ever sung. But hey, he was nominated or something like that for a Grammy, so he must be a decent artist. But that appeared to be the only artist that Snoop is trying to work on that label, Death Row. Y'all haven't got a chance to go and watch that show, 1992, with Tyrese on Death Row Films. They actually did a pretty good job. But that was already dead. All they did was use their name to get it in the door. Like I keep trying to explain to you guys, all Snoop has is that label, that brand. He owns the Death Row brand and name. He runs and have some say-so on what happened to it, because the people that actually owns it is a hedge fund, and they don't want their names out there with it. Hey, that's their business. Whatever. Make the money off the streaming. People get paid. There's a company out there called Big Simon Says that making money, generating money. And so anybody that ever has something to do with it is happy that the streaming is getting back up or whatever and generating some money. But it's unfortunate. I told y'all, Snoop, he had the same issues. He got his house shot up the last time he tried to run a label. You remember Doghouse label? Y'all remember that group called East Siders? Y'all remember hearing anything about Trey D and Snoop having problems? And Trey D shooting up his house in the gated community? I can't even think of the name of it, in Diamond Bar. Something Ranch. Can't even think of the name of it right now. Y'all never heard that story? In Porter Ranch. Not Porter Ranch. Damn, I can't even think of it. But y'all never heard that story? So Snoop has issues. Everybody. I don't know why all artists think and people think that they owe more money or owe more things than what they really are. I try to tell you guys, explain to you guys, the only way you really make money is off music publishing and from doing shows. Got to get out there and work. Go international. Go and work. Go and work these songs. Get these labels to promote it and get it out there so you can go and work it. It's how you make your money. Now, getting back to the point about Danny Boy, it's unfortunate. I remember seeing him getting a Death Row chain. I remember seeing him getting a plat and all of that, by Snoop and all of that. But what has he really done? What has y'all seen Corrupt and Daz doing? Those are his people. Those are his guys. Snoop is not trying to work a label. They just trying to eat off that, and not even really eating off that if you want to believe, because everybody is just, you got the Tupac stuff one way, Dre got his stuff, so all Snoop is really eating off is his stuff. I don't know. It's unfortunate. I really was hoping, because I was rooting for Danny Boy. I like Danny Boy. I want Danny Boy to win. But Death Row might seem not to be his label. Somebody that I know real close to had a conversation with Snoop, and Snoop was just like, that ain't my guy. Shit, me and him had a conversation on IG, and we talked and all of that, and then I blocked him after we had the conversation. So Danny Boy was mainly a Suge Tupac guy, and Nate Dogg was the guy on the Dog Pound side. That stuff is real. Cliques is real. People that hang around with each other, it's just how it go. Hopefully now the Suge's back out there doing things, and him and Danny Boy amend their relationship, and then maybe Suge can make some calls, because Suge got a good relationship with people like Steve Berman and stuff like that. He makes some calls and get Danny Boy an opportunity. But last I checked, Danny Boy had a deal. I tried to tell Danny Boy that Snoop wasn't going to do what he said he's going to do, because he just don't have the ability or the desire to do no more than what he's doing or have done for October London. And you can't push two of them at the same time. And October London is his boy right now. And that's all with that. I haven't talked to Danny Boy personally to find out what's going on. I quite frankly didn't want to get in the middle of it, because when I tried to reach out to Danny at the beginning, Danny told me he got it. Him and Young Buck is good, and they didn't need my help. So, hey, good luck. But Danny Boy, yeah, I'm sure you learned and know by going on social media, it's not how you're going to get anything out of anybody. So hopefully you've been trying to work it out in the background, and that was the last straw. My only piece of advice has been 50-something years old now. Try to work out stuff prior to going to social media will be my advice. Peace.